Hello and welcome to Box with Lizzie. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Amelie. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm really happy to be here today.
Oh, we're really happy to have you. Well, it is such an honor for me to interview you today, so let's get started. I want to start off with a very simple, basic question. How did you get into music?
Well, I've been surrounded by music my whole life. I've been singing like pretty much since I could talk, and then I started writing songs around the age of 7. But yeah, I have a very musical family, so I've just kind of grown up around it, and yeah, it just became my favorite thing ever. So
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, what is your process of writing music? Are your songs based on real events, maybe on movies, or do you get into a character whenever you write a song?
It's literally different, like for every song. So some songs are based on real experiences, and then there's other songs that are like inspired by real experiences, but I kind of like take a twist and kind of make up my own story for it. And then there's other ones that just they're really random and they just like come out of thin air. So yeah, it's really different
Oh,
every time.
that sounds really fun. So,
Yeah, it is.
what made you realize that you wanted to pursue music professionally? Was there like a specific moment that sort of clicked in your head that was like, oh my gosh, this needs to be my future career, or have you always known?
I think I've just always known. I don't think there was like one specific moment. But I think like I did start taking it more seriously towards the end of my teenage years, but I've just always had that goal that I want to do music for life. So yeah,
Well, that's good that you've always known. So,
yeah.
you started releasing music in 2023. What was the biggest challenge you faced in your music making journey?
Um, it's hard to say, but I think a lot of the time I've struggled like with communicating like how I want my music to be. Like when I worked with producers, I found it hard that I didn't have like all the creative control. So I wrote the song obviously, but like I then hand it over to a producer who would kind of perfect it and like create all the instrumental and things like that. But I guess a part of me was always like, oh, but there's like something missing because it's like missing a part of me because of that. So recently I've been teaching myself how to produce, and it's really difficult, but I think it's really worth it because now I just have like complete control over the whole sound. So
And
yeah,
it's
and
like
that's
fully your song with no
yeah,
other help.
yeah,
Do you think
exactly.
you'll start to produce your own music in the future, or do you want to stick with trying to produce a little bit, but then handing it off to others?
I'm actually like trying to produce my music now. And yeah, I have put quite a lot of pressure on myself, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth it because yeah, I do really want to do it. So
Producing does sound very difficult. Some of my
it
songwriting
is.
friends showed me, and I'm like, I don't have no idea
Yeah.
how you're doing that. That
My
is,
brain was just like, yeah,
yeah,
I'm
no. My like the most I can do is GarageBand, and even that doesn't work too well most of the times.
yeah.
So, how has your songwriting process changed from when you first started making music, or has it even stayed the same? I know sometimes that can happen.
Well, I think when I first started writing songs, it was yeah, I didn't really have a process. I kind of wrote them in my brain before I wrote them down, and I guess I still kind of do that now. I come up with like a line in my brain or something like that, and then I'll be like, oh, that's good, and then I'll write it down, and I'll use like rhyming dictionaries and things like that to help me build the song. Um, so I think I have more like techniques now that I will use in my process to like have a better result. But when I started, like I think I was just going for it and like doing whatever I felt like.
Do you ever look back at your old songs and be like, oh, that wasn't too good? Or do you
All the
not
time,
have those
yeah.
moments of cringiness?
There's some really questionable songs that I've written. So yeah.
You share some of the lyrics, the more questionable ones, or maybe some
Well,
songs that you've released, which you're now looking back, you're like,
well, I think I like the songs I've released, but I remember one of my first ever songs. It was called "Off Like an Arrow," and the lyrics literally didn't make any sense. It said something like, "You're off like an arrow. You're nearly on the earth. You're not coming back." Um, so yeah, that line literally made zero sense. So yeah, pretty
maybe you're
much
going
sort of,
somewhere.
I
I
don't
mean,
even know. I don't
could
know.
make sense to someone, I'm
Yeah.
sure. So, what inspired your song One More Lie?
So I was kind of in a situation where my boundaries were being crossed like significantly, and it kept happening time and time again. And then I'd get an apology, flowers or whatever to make up for it, and then it would just keep happening over and over again. Um, and so I decided to end the relationship. And then I wrote that song about it. So it's about love bombing and like how you get to a point where you can't take it anymore. You can't take the manipulation. So you have to hurt the person a million times worse, which may not be true because of how much they hurt you, but yeah, that's what the song's about.
How did it feel to release that song, to like tease it on TikTok and to like finally have a song written about another person, especially something like that to the public? Did it
Yeah.
feel scary at first, or were you
It
just
was
completely comfortable with it?
it was very scary actually. I always worry like when I release songs about other people that I'm gonna upset them. And like, yeah, but at the same time though, like I was hurt, like I wasn't treated well, but I don't want to hurt other people. So it is a really difficult situation because when you create something like that, it's really like personal to you and you want to share it with the world. But obviously there's downsides to that. So yeah, it's a tough situation.
So, do you have any role models or singers that you try and take inspiration from? Maybe singers you'd like to collaborate with in the future?
Well, I always say Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams as well. I discovered Gracie Abrams in 2021 and I just fell
Hmm.
in love with her music. So
Two
I'm
very
really like
good,
our vibe.
very good singers. Some of my personal
Yeah.
favorites too. So I completely understand with that.
Yeah.
Do you have a dream collaboration? Maybe with Gracie or maybe with Taylor?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that'll ever happen, but dream
Who
big
knows?
and
Never say
it would
never.
probably,
I mean,
yeah, it would definitely be one of them.
so
So,
a little bit of a more difficult question, but what do you think is the hardest part of being a musician in 2026?
well, there are a lot of difficult things, but I'd say it's probably like all the guesswork you have to make, like as an independent artist, that is, like promoting yourself, getting your name out there. Yeah, there's no really right way to do it. So that's why it's really hard because you have to think of what's going to work for you. And sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes it does. So it can be like a bit of a roller coaster, really, because you never know what you're going to get. So yeah, it can be tough, but yeah.
Is there something in specific that you don't like that maybe other people don't know about being an artist? Or it can be something big like, I don't know, promoting your songs, or something small like, well, I don't know, something small or something big.
Um, I don't really know. I feel like promoting songs can be really difficult. Like a lot of the time I run out of ideas. I'm like, well, what do I post next? So yeah, I think it can seem like artists have it all together, but a lot of the time we really don't. We really don't know what we're doing. So yeah, I guess that's something that's probably not known by everyone. Yeah.
What is, on the other side of that, what is your favorite thing?
My
Apart
favorite
from obviously
thing.
releasing music, I feel like that shouldn't count because
Yeah.
obviously that would be everyone's favorite thing.
I'd say it's probably like getting to share my experiences with other people and having them connect with them and possibly even making an impact on someone else's life because they've heard that someone else has had a similar experience. So yeah, I just kind of love being able to connect with people like that. And I've had messages of people saying like how much my songs have helped them and things like that. And yeah, that really makes me feel like I've achieved something because I'm
What's
helping someone else. So
what's the sweetest fan message you've received?
I can't think of like a specific one, but
Maybe a few,
yeah,
even.
I've had a few that have said things like you've changed my life or you've saved my life with your music and ones like that. They're always just like, oh my gosh, like it's hard to believe, but like yeah, like if I could actually change someone's life or save someone's life, that's crazy to me.
And that is one of the bigger things about being an artist is that you affect
Yeah.
so many people. Do
Yeah.
you have anything to say to your fans or fellow musicians or even your younger self?
I'd say always stick with your intuition. Like if someone's saying something to you that doesn't feel right to you deep down, stick with that and don't give in, like don't people please. Like I know it's like easier said than done because I do it a lot, but yeah, you've got to stick to what you believe in because the world will try and shape you and try and say no, that's not right. But if it's what you believe in, then you've got to go for it. So yeah.
A bit of a more fun question. Do you have a name for your fan base?
Yeah, it's the rodents.
I have a lot of questions, my main one being, how does that come up?
Well, it's just from my surname, Roden. And yeah, I can't remember who came up with it, but someone was like, yeah, it's going to be the rodents. And I was like, sure, why not? So that's what it is now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna make merch saying I'm part of the Rodents Club.
I may have already done that.
Oh, that
Yeah,
I need to see. Oh my gosh.
there's a tote bag that
So
says I'm an OG rodent on it.
that's so creative. Shout out to whoever came up with the name Rodent. I feel like that is one of the most creative fan base names I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess so.
Absolutely. So, do you have any 2026 music goals? Maybe doing shows, maybe releasing any more music, or even something that's not related to music?
Well, I'd say my main goal is to do a headline show, which I'm currently working on, like trying to get that booked in somewhere. Because I just really want to perform for everyone in person. I did a park show in London last year, but I kind of want to do like a proper show. And also learning to produce, which I'm currently working on. So hopefully I'll keep doing that. But yeah,
Where would,
they're my main goals, I'd say.
where would you want to do your show?
I think the first show I'd do would probably be in London, um, because it's quite close to me and I feel like it's the best place for a lot of people to go. But yeah, at the same time, it's difficult because people live everywhere. So yeah,
Do you have a specific place in mind? Maybe a specific set list you'd want to perform?
I honestly haven't really thought of the set list yet, but I think it would be just like all my original songs, maybe a couple of covers.
Ooh, which
Yeah,
covers would you do? Maybe a Taylor song?
probably, yeah, probably a Taylor or Gracie song.
Oh,
Just
do you have
mix
a
it up.
favorite Taylor Swift album?
It changes a lot, but I think it would probably be Lover.
Oh, that's my favorite too.
Oh,
What's your
really?
favorite song on Lover?
Um, Maybe Cruel Summer. I don't really
Oh,
know.
that's a classic. That's a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you'd want to say to your fans?
Thank you for everything that you do for me. I love you all so much, and thank you for listening to this interview.
Yeah,
And thank you for having me on this interview.
thank you to the rodents.
Yeah,
That's such a cute name. Like, I love
I
it.
know. I love
So,
it.
thank you so much for letting me interview you today. It was so much fun to share this space with you, and I'll be linking everything about you down below. And yeah, I'll be linking to your music and everything will also be linked on my website. So, thank you so
Perfect.
much.
Thank you for having me.